Hey, so have you ever heard of a Quaker getting charged with assaulting a federal officer? Yeah, me neither, until now. Let me take you through this honestly wild story out of Portland, Oregon. That's got a lot of people scratching their heads. So, the main character here is Robert Jacob Hoops. He's a Portlander, reportedly a lifelong Quaker. If you know anything about Quakers, you know these folks are basically synonymous with peace, total devotion to nonviolence. But in June 2025, Hoops finds himself at the center of a federal case. Here's what allegedly happened. There was a protest at an ICE facility down in South Portland. Things got heated, and according to federal authorities, Hoops played a big part in that escalation. He's accused of hurling large rocks at the building and, this is key, allegedly threw one at an ICE officer, which caused a pretty significant injury right above the officer's eye. That's not all. Prosecutors say Hoops and two other people used a stop sign as a battering ram, smashing up the main entrance of the ICE building and causing major damage. Now, these aren't just minor charges. For aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon against a federal officer, Hoops is staring down up to 20 years in federal prison. Damaging federal property? That's another charge that could land him a decade behind bars. This is really serious stuff. But here's where the story gets complicated. Hoops' friends, family, even his roommate all say this is just not the guy they know. His dad describes him as the soul of kindness, a Quaker who's committed to pacifism, as in, rejecting violence in all its forms. His roommate even wrote a letter insisting Hoops would never assault an officer. So, you've got this huge disconnect between the allegations and the person his community says he is. Let's talk about the arrest. It was dramatic. Picture this, it's a regular morning and suddenly, according to Hoops' roommate, a flood of armed officers rush their driveway, guns drawn, and storm the house. Talk about a wake-up call. Despite the seriousness of the charges, the judge actually granted Hoops pre-trial release instead of holding him in jail. That's a pretty big deal. Prosecutors wanted him detained, but the judge disagreed. So what's next? Well, Hoops is out on pre-trial release right now, but he's facing an uncertain future. The case is far from over, and it's bringing up a lot of questions about protest, violence, and the lines people cross, even those who come from traditions rooted in peace. Look, whatever your opinions are about ICE protests or law enforcement, this case is more than just headlines. It's about what happens when people who are known for peace get caught up in violent moments, or are accused of it at least. It's a story about identity, belief, and the way the law collides with who we think we are. Let me know what you think in the comments. Could someone devoted to pacifism really have done this? Or is there more going on here? And as always, stay safe out there. Protesting is a right, but violence can change your life in an instant. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.